The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
That could spell trouble. Now it's Olise. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Serginho, can he get it through? Messi looking to run onto it. And that was nowhere near his best. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And he's there to belt it away. It's run loose here. Knocks it out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Sanchez can get it clear. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Always onto this. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been... And another try!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Some really good... Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try. It's a threatening ball. Martinelli. Tigres yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's made its way to him. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Some good work on the right flank here. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Serginho. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Dink through. Verbruggen needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. He's picked his way through. Pedri. Played into space. Martinelli receives it in a wide position. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Bellingham. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kasih. And that is expertly dealt with. Olise. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's taking... He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Tigres ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's off and running.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. Martinelli. And it's Pedri. Rijkaard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kasih is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Serginho. Lovely bit of skill. And the finish! Rijkaard. Oh, some tackle that. Jordan Henderson. Serginho. That has been cut short. Pedri, looking for options for movement. Bellingham, he's tried one! It's bounced back off the post. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's Eze. And he's intervened well there. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's been shifted off it. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 14. Número 5. Entran número 24.
And still we await the first breakthrough. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with...
Goes for a shot! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that save.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball. This looks promising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. And here's Elise. And smartly replayed. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Elise is herring after that one. Half an hour gone in the second half. No way through. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Elise. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 13. Entrará al campo. Número 10. Messi.
And it's Henderson. Gonzalo Ramos. And he's straight offside. Tigres are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Jordi Alba. He's gone forward. Some resolute defending there. Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Over to the left. Fires it in low. Verbruggen claims it. Safe hands.
Tigres really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Good looking ball. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Threads one in. Now it's Eze. Has a look and plays it forward. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Arsenal have their second corner now. Climbs up big. It's a goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. satisfyingly simple. There's all... And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the park.
I would think so, because if you tie him to a position, I think you take away his natural instinct.
And it's not just that he is such a great player, but others seem to get better around him.
Yeah, because he can produce such...
Big chance! It's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Tigres finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Out to the right. Sanchez. Bellingham. And this is Batistuta. Pedri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Batistuta. Van Basten. Roberto Baggio. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Van Basten. Bellingham. And the through ball. He's one-on-one. Shot and goal! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Belletti. Mbappe! Olise! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great... Just the keeper to beat! And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And big chance! One-on-one! That's an excellent interception. That should get the job done. Tigres have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Batistuta. This looks promising. Bellingham is on his... Hits a shot! They've done it! And they are right back within touch! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rijkaard. Belletti. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice-looking ball. And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that has left him in a heap. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a good spell of possession, this. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Belletti. Tigres are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he was quick to react. Well, that looks a decent ball. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Belletti.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? That is lovely. And it's half-time here. here, underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Has a shot! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's there to clear it. Quality ball. And it's Rijkaard. Jordi Alba. He's a sharp little ball here. Plays it in low. Danger averted for now.
Tigres clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Marmouche.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Van Basten! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's played it in low. Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. Roberto! Oh, it's hit the post! Bellingham has created one goal already. He's gone forward. Howson makes the interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Threads one in. Mbappe. Bellingham. And this is Batistuta. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Basten. Marmouche on 2 now and looking for 3. Now Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Belletti. That pass has been well intercepted. A vicious ball here. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Jordi Alba calmly anticipates. Oh, it's Van Basten. Marmouche. That's a decent clearance. Bastoni. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Carvajal does well to get it back. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dunk spots it and intercepts. Well, that's well spotted. Bastoni. Belletti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise is fouled.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 13. Número 17. Entran número 7. Número 8. Cambio.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Baron. Jordan Henderson. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kukchu. And it's Serginho. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without complication. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Tigres were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a show. Bullish header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Jordi Alba drives forward on the overlap. Well, that pass isn't the best. Olise takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And it's Messi. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Jordi Alba. Played down the flank.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
Puskas! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Puskas really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Raul. Chance here to counter. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Batistuta. Neymar. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good ball out wide. Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And Bastoni. And here's Raul. Jordi Alba. And now the breakaway. Belletti. Foot in. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's fabulous. Alisson is there to clear. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Raul. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro. Carvajal. And it's Vitinha. Might be danger here. Now it's Puskas. Puskas proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is the sort of thing...
Neymar! Messi attempts a clearance. Raul receives it in a good position here. Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's their second corner of the game. Martinelli getting this one clear. It's a good run down the right. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. And Bastoni. Raul. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears. Shot and goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Jordi Alba. Mbappe chasing after it.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Neymar.
reglamentario.
Raul. And that's a dangerous ball. And he shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Señoras y señores, por favor permanezcan sentados durante el transcurso del partido. Gracias por su cooperación.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Decent chance! Neymar. And he's quick to snatch it back. Jordan Henderson. And that's put paid to a promising move. No way through. And it's Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. And he's intervened well there. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Carvajal. Raul. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played with speed from back to front.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Batistuta. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard gets it clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Martinelli is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Knocks it into space. Sanchez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Puskas. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gives it back. Bastoni. Pushkas. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Jordi Alba. Nice control. Jordan Henderson is one of... And he's had a hit! So close to drawing level.
Jordan Henderson clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Probing pass. No, that was never going to make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Floated through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He rises! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Vitinha, Batistuta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Carvajal. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Bragantino surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Succumbs to the pressure. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 14. Entran número 17, número 22, número 20. Se está realizando un cambio.
Passes short and sharp. He's picked his way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And they've got rid.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
That's a look and place it forward. And the number on the board is 3. The message is clear, none shall pass. Carvajal. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just...
Oh, Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Doku gets into a good position. This looks promising. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass is just off target. Belletti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Raul. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! There it is! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a searching pass. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. That's good running with the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, that's been intercepted. Vids. And here's Raul. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Tigres are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Bastoni with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Some good persistent defending here. Kokchu. He's in space and looking for options. Sung. Looking for options for movement. Donnarumma with the clearance. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kokchu. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doku. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's being shifted off it. That looks a good ball through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's the throw. Out again for a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Now it's Olise. Belletti. Hoisted in. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Wits.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Saliba. Wits. Shifted it to the flank. And Guardiol. Now he's got space here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We can review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Tigres sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sung, and the counter is on. Olise shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Tigres find a position of real strength now. Lewandowski looking for a run-up. Wirtz is onto this. Sanchez. Rijkaard. Olise on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think...
And the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Saliba tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doku. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Roll, receive. It's roll! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Tigres are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Big chance! He's got it all! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Olise! Really well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining one.
Chance! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 13.
Tigres can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Messi.
The break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Tigres are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Messi. And the shot's on here. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vardiol. And it's Wirtz. Kupchu. And it's Wirtz. Great work on the overlap. And the keeper beats it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordi Alba has crossed into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Henderson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 7.
Final checks on the
Número
touchline.
9.
A change
Entran.
about to occur.
Número 99.
Bellingham.
Número 4.
And he's intervened well there.
Se van a jugar 6
Cute
minutos
ball
de
now, how can he
compensación.
reach it? Now it's Wirtz. Sanchez wins the duel this time. Now it's Batistuta. He is through here. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Jordi Alba. Vitz. Rijkaard. And that is that. Tigres looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Tigres definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Who do you think?
Impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's good running with the ball. That's tidy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham, great defending, strong and determined. Raul. Belletti. That's Rijkaard. Belletti. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Nicely shaped ball, nicely intercepted. That is a brilliant interception. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's a throw-in. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Olise.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
This is Batistuta. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Tries to play it through. Belletti. For Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. Raul. And it's Belletti. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Batistuta. Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Now it's Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Rijkaard takes control of it and he's on the move. Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, what a ball! And the shots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bernardo Silva has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Tigres has the chance to go the other way. And it's Van Basten. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. He's in a good position here. And the shots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Belletti. Knocks it into space. Sanchez cuts out the pass. Bastoni. The message is clear. None shall pass. Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Olise. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. It's come to nothing. Bastoni gets good distance on it. And this could be the final action of the first half. reached half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in.
Got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here's the start of the second half.
Tigres really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bernardo Silva, he is always looking to break lines. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Showing good feet. Raul. Oh, that's neat. Aims beyond the defence. Gets his head on it! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, good-looking ball. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. In he goes again! Just needed better contact.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Batistuta. Nice control. Played out to the right. Bellingham is onto this. Decent chance! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, sweet feet. Olise stood his ground strongly.
Attention, changement.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's quick to get it clear again. Quality ball. Tigres do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bellingham. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Can he get it through? Out towards the flank. Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Batistuta. Out to the left it goes. Bellingham, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Plays it across. Tries a shot! Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that has gone straight into touch.
Tigres are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Basten. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. And it's Azar. The less said about that pass, the better.
Changement.
Bernardo Silva. Batistuta. He's dealt with that really well. Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham. And that's put paid to a
Il y
promising
aura
move.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now it's Van Basten. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Tigres.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. And the shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tigres are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. And this is Hazard. Hazard! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good ball. And the shot! Cleared away.
Indonesia definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Wirtz tries making a foray down the right. Now this could be a chance. He's in a great position here. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Ball on the spot. Can he? He has spurned it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Kane. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe has created one goal already. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. Big chance! That's another chance! Goal! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Marquinhos. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Marquinhos. And it's Rijkaard. It's Van Dijk. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Serginho. Rijkaard. And it's Kane. Spread out to the left. And here's Hazard. And this is Kane! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia have their second corner now. They've played it short. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Kane. Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. And they can counter here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that interception was... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Raul. Olise. Played into space. And it's been played through. It's a threatening ball. Goes for a shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Tigres go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Indonesia have a free kick. Hazard is behind this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Now this could... Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And we hit half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half, so many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
Here we go again. Some good work on the right flank here. He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Sanchez makes the interception. Raul looking for a runner. Olise is flagged offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the pass is intercepted. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe. Raul. Now it's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe goes on a charge down the left.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now the cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Hazard. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is so good. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Tigres go into the lead. Jordan Henderson. Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. And it's Belletti. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Raul. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Olise clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Mbappe threads one in. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bastoni opts for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Henderson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Wirtz. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Wirtz looking for the run. Hazard. And it's Wirtz. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Olise. Jordan Henderson. Nice looking ball. Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And here's Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Raul. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. And this is Kane.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, played right into his path. And the ball's gone astray. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what has happened here? Goes to finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Looking to play him in. That's a simple one for the keeper. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Tigres pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
To kindly stay seated during the match.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Tigres clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an unexpected manner. I thought it was great discipline and the right temperament.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this. Face to face. Mbappe! That's a little off target. Steaming on goalward. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Zvola really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Haaland to Henderson. Haaland out towards the flank. Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Mbappe is having a shot! Rijkaard gets it away. He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rijkaard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams...
Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Elise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Camavinga clears it away. Mbappe has another goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Sanchez. Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into space. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. That's a cute ball. Can he spark a counter here? Somewhat off target. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
He's played it back. He's chosen to go back. Played back towards his own goal.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zvola trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play.
Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. Zvola! Goal! And Zvola are in front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Zvola have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe, Carvajal. That's a good ball. And the finish! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Zvola are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tigres are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Carvajal. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. And the action is back on the way.
Tigres really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Real chance! Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Jordan Henderson. And it's Jordi Alba. Lovely feet. Griezmann. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Olise. Raul tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Jordan Henderson. Camavinga gets across and deals with it. Sanchez. Olise is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Aimed beyond the defence. And Mbappe. And he's... And a chance! He has done it! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off
Cambio
for him.
en Tigres. Número 5.
Time then for the
Número
first
7.
substitution of the game.
Entran.
Are certainly
Número
playing with an
24.
intense focus
Número
in executing their
18.
plan here.
Looking for the run. That's going to go a long way. Zvola have got it back and they'll have another go. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga played out towards the right wing. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good spread. And he's in on goal. Well read, and the danger is averted. Tigres do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Chance for a shot!
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 19. Número 15.
Intercepts the throw. That's no
Número
way.
14.
Look at the
Entran.
space here.
Número 22.
Decent chance! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
To be expected.
And there's the shot! Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's looking to catch him up. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Tigres needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he was quick to react. 5 minutes left on the clock. Veron shifted it to the flank. Jordi Alba delivers.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Veron. There's good running with... And Veron! Keeper always had the measure of that. Tigres have their third corner. Cleared without complication. Can he get on the end of this?
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Kukçu. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. He's found a way through. Oh, this looks sharp. That is very well defended. Belletti. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Opts for safety. Saliba. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Alisson claims comfortable. Looking for a runner.
Mbappe!
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Milan looking to pass their way through. Sanchez cannot be beaten that easily. Belletti. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Rijkaard takes aim and climbs up big. They've scored! The breakthrough strike. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's Park Ji-sung. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Out for a throw.
And it's Belletti. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Aubameyang.
There's no flag.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saliba calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Yamal. It's a promising position. Thinks about the shot.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's picked his way through. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Romario.
Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Aubameyang.
Tigres can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bastoni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Closing in on goal. It's a goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's shifting through the gears here. No luck with that dink over the top. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Tigres head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Cambio.
That gets things going for the second half.
Tigres really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter. If the
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Oh, such a clever touch. Yamal, and this is Sané. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Makaleli. And here's Yamal. Gets a good foot in there. Probing pass. Yamal cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There's the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Steaming on goalwards. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. So what can they make of this? Being still separated by the game's only goal. It's a quick ball upfield. Cannavaro cuts it out. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. He's got to goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 7.
Tigres can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Just about up to the hour now. Foot in.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's making a real surge on the left. And that is a little undercut. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. AC Milan are all square. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on. And the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Olise. This looks promising. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 14. Número 13.
Tigres making consecutive changes here.
Número 17.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Messi.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan have their second corner now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tigres will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goes for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He has found the way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Romario. Now it's Raul. Romario. And that has been cleared. And here's Sané. And Sané! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So here comes the substitution.
Número 19, número 24. Entran número 22.
He's felt that, hasn't he?
Número 20.
Romario. No, that's been intercepted. No, no way through. Fernando Torres. Nicely worked. He won't be happy with that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. Messi! It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sanchez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Tigres clearly now in lead preservation mode. Jordi Alba looking to get on the end of this. Darren Fletcher. Yamal. And it's Messi. And that will be it. Tigres can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.